Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the IAS Companion. Today we gather to delve into the profound significance of the right against exploitation enshrined in our Constitution, a cornerstone in safeguarding the dignity and freedom of every individual. This right, encapsulated within Article 23 and Article 24, stands as a bulwark against the insidious forces of human trafficking, forced labor, and the exploitation of children. Let us embark on a journey through the intricacies of these provisions, exploring landmark Supreme Court cases and legislative measures that have fortified this fundamental right. 1. Prohibition of traffic in human beings and forced labor. Article 23 serves as a beacon of hope, prohibiting the abhorrent practices of human trafficking, begar, forced labor, and other forms of involuntary servitude. This provision extends its protective mantle not only against the state but also against private entities, reaffirming the sanctity of individual freedom. Interpretation and legal framework. The term traffic in human beings encompasses a spectrum of egregious acts, including the sale and purchase of individuals, immoral trafficking of women and children, Devdasi system, and slavery. To combat these evils, the Parliament enacted the Immoral Traffic Prevention Act, 1956. Begar denotes compulsory work without remuneration, a practice prevalent in certain feudal systems. Additionally, Article 23 prohibits other forms of forced labor such as bonded labor, wherein individuals are coerced into work against their will. Legislative measures. Various legislative enactments such as the Bonded Labor System Abolition Act, 1976, Minimum Wages Act, 1948, Contract Labor Act, 1970, and Equal Remuneration Act, 1976, have been promulgated to eradicate forced labor and ensure fair wages. Exceptions and public service. Article 23 provides an exception wherein the state may impose compulsory service for public purposes, such as military or social service, without remuneration. However, such service must not discriminate on grounds of religion, race, caste, or class. Landmark judgments. People's Union for Democratic Rights versus Union of India, 1982. In this seminal case, the Supreme Court upheld the constitutional validity of the Bonded Labor System Abolition Act, 1976, affirming the state's obligation to eradicate bonded labor and ensure the fundamental rights of workers. Vishaljeet versus Union of India, 1990. The Supreme Court, in this landmark judgment, emphasized the need for stringent enforcement of laws prohibiting child labor and directed the government to take proactive measures for the welfare and rehabilitation of affected children. 2. Prohibition of employment of children in factories, etc. Article 24 stands as a bulwark against the exploitation of children, prohibiting their employment in hazardous occupations while safeguarding their right to education and innocence. Legal prohibitions and protective measures. Article 24 bars the employment of children below the age of 14 years in factories, mines, or hazardous activities like construction work or railways. However, it does not preclude their engagement in harmless or innocent endeavors. Legislative safeguards. The Child Labor Prohibition and Regulation Act, 1986, supplemented by various other statutes, comprehensively addresses child labor issues, mandating strict penalties for offenders and advocating for the rehabilitation and welfare of affected children. Judicial pronouncements. In 1996, the Supreme Court, through its directive, established the Child Labor Rehabilitation Welfare Fund to penalize errant employers and improve the education, health, and nutrition of children. Legislative amendments. The Child Labor Prohibition and Regulation Amendment Act, 2016, ushered in crucial reforms, emphasizing the protection of child and adolescent laborers and bolstering enforcement mechanisms. Landmark judgments. M.C. Mehta vs. State of Tamil Nadu, 1996. In this landmark case, the Supreme Court directed the establishment of the Child Labor Rehabilitation Welfare Fund and issued comprehensive guidelines for the eradication of child labor and the protection of children's rights. Bachpan Bachao Andolan vs. Union of India, 2011. The Supreme Court, in this pivotal judgment, emphasized the imperative of strict enforcement of laws prohibiting child labor and underscored the state's obligation to ensure the welfare and education of children. In conclusion, the right against exploitation embodies our collective resolve to combat the scourge of human trafficking, forced labor, and the exploitation of children. Through a harmonious blend of legislative measures, judicial activism, and landmark judgments, we strive to realize the constitutional vision of a society founded on justice, equality, and human dignity. As we continue our journey towards a more equitable and humane society, let us remain steadfast in our commitment to upholding the rights and freedoms of every individual, especially the most vulnerable among us.